Necessary.
Pardon me.
Yo, Ice, you wrote something on the board.
On some vanity shit. One day we might pop up at Radio City just on some pure.
What's going on? I'm back with another. I'm presenting Joe Budden's analysis of the Cash Money Reunion Tour today. Look into this.
Necessary.
Pardon me.
Yo, Ice, you wrote something on the board.
What's up?
Cash Money Reunion.
Yeah, man. This one hurt. Last Friday, Cash Money did there's a reunion tour happening, and the stop was in UBS out in Long Island.
You went?
No, I'm glad I didn't go, because the Cash Money Reunion Tour, which was supposed to be the Hot Boys, the Big Timers, all Cash Money, was BG and Juvenile.
Oh,
wow,
that's it.
No Manny.
BG and Juvenile.
Yikes.
Why? What happened?
What do you think is going on, Freeze?
What do I think?
Yes.
Same thing I said. Don't like each other. There's business that we don't. Everybody don't each other. That's the same thing I told y'all about the verses. There is some disconnects here. Turk was kicked off the tour because he's actually suing them. They've been countersuing him. There's lawsuits involved over there.
Eesh.
Wayne's been on his own thing. Like it's.
But I would at least thought Baby and Manny would be at the Cash Money reunion. Cash Money.
Sheesh.
I'm sure they own the trademark Cash Money. Like, I'm sure they own something. Like, yo, y'all can't have this unless we say okay.
They was on some of the dates before. I don't know what happened. There's something going on.
Is there a point as a fan where you could be like, this ain't what I signed up for, I want my money back? Like, how many people got to beat it for it to even count as a reunion?
More than 2.
That's what I feel like.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
For real. I think if I'd have went, I would have wanted my money back.
We had that in the Slaughterhouse show contracts. It had to be 3 of y'all there for it to be Slaughterhouse.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It should be.
Makes sense.
Like, I feel sorry for everybody that went, but
That's
That's a good. All right.
What?
It's a chain. What happened? What happened to Craig, man?
no, it's
Damn.
it's like I ain't got to do that.
I know when we go on tour, there needs to be at least 3 of us there. When we do our tour, how many gonna have to be there?
We're never touring.
That's where every month it changes.
No, don't. I never. My touring day's over. I'm never going on tour again. It's over for that.
Okay, but like local, like
some couple of pop-up shows.
Yeah,
I'm with that.
Okay,
but a tour that will never happen.
Fair
again.
enough.
Sorry, you missed that one. Missed that one, buddy.
a great era.
Figured out how to do this from the couch, boy. Y'all go out there.
I'm never able to leave the house.
Sell your merch. Yeah, I ain't leaving the house. But yeah, a few pop-up shows, I'm not mad at that. We got to do that.
What you said we making at that venue?
Then it's that.
Oh.
Because we do the shows, I'm not going to make no money. I ain't going to make a dime.
How you figure?
Because I have a calculator. That's why. I have a calculator.
Yo, I hate when he do this. Yo.
I do too.
Like this is smoking screen.
It's not a smoke screen. It's 100% honest.
He's right.
Honest, y'all.
He's right.
No, I'm not a dime.
He's not.
Not a dime. Cigarette money.
Paying production. But you making
I'm
money.
gonna make cigarette money.
Not the money that's
not money. It's not.
So are you talking about paying?
I'm talking real money, boy.
Wait, let me ask you a question.
Talking that money,
because a lot of people use that as smoke screen. I gotta pay production. I gotta pay y'all. I gotta pay this. I gotta pay that.
Why do you think that's a smoke?
You're not dumb.
What? But
let me finish my statement. You're not dumb. I don't think you're going to get into any situation where you're going to not make the money that you want to make. Which is why he said I'm not going on tour.
Yeah, but
The tour. We talking about. He said he's still going to do a pop-up show. That's what I'm saying.
I'll
so
do a pop-up show and not make no money.
That's a courtesy. That's not.
What's no money mean?
That's not slaving. All right,
It means.
can I try?
Less than 7 figures.
All right, let's just say.
Don't do that, Mark, because they serious. Like,
No,
because I'm thinking about last. I'm thinking about old. That's why. I'm thinking about.
Oh, wasn't this shit? Listen, if you let's just say,
I can't believe it,
bro.
I'm listening to you.
Just a realist.
I can say this.
Let's hypothetically say Joe makes $2 million a month.
Yes.
Hypothetically.
Okay.
Right. Right. Look. Cool. Right.
His stomach
That's
just
around
dropped.
3. Right.
He got sick.
So listen, if I go on tour and I tour 6 times out the month, and I only get back $500,000.
It's not worth it.
Is it worth me slaving, getting on a plane, going through airport, got to deal with the sound check, the production, the this, the that, argue with the people, the fans, all of that stuff, to make less money than I can make sitting on my couch?
No.
Insurance, liabilities.
I got it.
Because it's going to have to be insured. You're going to have to put some of the money back into the show. I want a musical performer at the end of the show. I want to do live sleepers. Got to pay him. Did you not? It's no. I mean, I don't want to discourage anybody out there. Y'all do what works for you.
Somebody.
I came in my room. She was in the bed.
Somebody's
run out of it.
We're not talking about but the pop-up show. You think you'll do pretty good, right?
Do you know what I'll do? The pop-up shows in New York, somewhere we could drive. It's not for no money. I'm doing it just on some fan on.
Every time a reunion tour like this occurs, people inevitably start asking why everyone isn't included. So let me just jump right in. I'm attempting to convey that Turk ought to be included in this tour.
On some vanity one day we might pop up at Radio City just on some pure vanity play. I'm not trying to make no money, but we did it. Put something on that, you bitch, and that's it. But as far as money, I'm gonna walk away with $7,000.
More than 7, but
come on.
Even if it's 70,
even 70, you wouldn't do it.
Even if it's 70, it ain't worth it.
These not even.
Get crazy. $70,000. We do back-to-back shows. If I walk with $70,000, but the number's off. But you would get more. You would get $70,000 for a show. I'm just freestyling. That's on a high number. You get $70,000 for a show.
There's a lot.
Now y'all go break it down.
There's a lot.
Break down the 70. By the time y'all finish breaking the $70,000 down, I'm gonna get about $7,000.
There's a lot of niggas out here that don't have half the followers that's packing out the Javis Center. What are we talking about here? Please, you could do. I understand what you're saying, but I feel like you are smart enough and wise enough
to figure it out.
Please do not.
But I figured it out.
Do not take me down.
I'm with you there.
Wild Wubsy land.
But I'm just stuck on you saying you won't make no money, because I remember what you said when we was planning that other tour. I remember the comment you made and said, I'm buying a Patek off of this.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What's going on? What do I think about this then? This is the problem. Every time a major crew like Cash Money announces a reunion tour, people instinctively start talking about it because they remember the original lineup, the history, the early grind, and how each member contributed to the formation of that era. People naturally ask why the entire group isn't standing together when someone like Turk isn't included, especially when the fans recall that early chapter as a shared experience. These kinds of situations show how difficult reunions can be because of long-standing connections, expectations, and personal priorities that can impede coordination, rather than anything catastrophic happening in the open. By breaking down this scenario, Joe Budden is highlighting the reality that legacy groups frequently deal with layers of ego, identity, and decision-making that go much beyond what is said in public. People begin to consider how a full lineup would bring a different vibe, not only for nostalgia, but also for providing the audience with a complete picture of what that era stood for. The discussion itself demonstrates how committed fans are to seeing unity, especially from groups with such a significant cultural impact, even though no one can pinpoint the precise internal reasons behind who was included or excluded. For more videos like this, please leave a comment, hit the like button, and subscribe.